Hello everyone, this is Schmeat back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why this season is the Charlotte Hornets make or break season, and why, in years past it wasn't make or break, and why this specific season, the 2022 and 2023 season, will be make or break. So if you like Hornets content, the Charlotte Hornets content, if you like NBA content, maybe I'll expand this channel near the next season. It's kind of the dead of the off season, so there's not too much to talk about because it's after free agency. The Charlotte Hornets didn't really do much in free agency. We re-signed to Cody Martin, but other than that, there's still a lot of things up in the air from the last time I made a video talking about Donovan Mitchell, and then my video before that was about why this Hornets offseason was kind of a joke because we didn't do anything. But this season, guys, this season for the Hornets is make or break. It is. There's a few reasons why, but the main reason I'm going to talk about in this video is the centerpiece, the corner piece, whatever piece you want to call it, of our franchise right now, and that is LaMelo Ball. Everything happens around LaMelo, and there is a specific timeline that I think you guys should follow if you're a Charlotte Hornets fan or just an NBA fan of LaMelo Ball right now. He is going into his third season. He is eligible for a max, and he can get a super max extension if he makes an All-NBA team this third year, which is kind of hard to do. I don't know if he'd do that just because there's so many good guards, and you'd have to be the sixth best guard in the league, which in LaMelo Ball's third season, is he that? I'm not really sure. But he is eligible for a max extension, not this offseason, but next offseason. So after this 2022-2023 NBA season, next offseason, he is eligible for a contract extension, which makes this timeline of when the Charlotte Hornets need to get good super quick, right? Because I know LaMelo probably wants to get that contract out of the way because that's a lot of money, and he'd probably want to sign that, but these NBA stars are unpredictable, right? There was even contract, speculation about Zion Williamson, a team that drafted him first overall 3 years ago. There was speculation whether or not the Pelicans would reach a max extension for him, and obviously there's different scenarios on why that happened and why Zion and the Pelicans, actually got to a resolution in that. It was more about, games played. But there was reports out there, after 2 seasons, and this is 2 seasons of Zion not even playing full minutes for the Pelicans, that he would like to be traded to another team. There was talk about it. There wasn't an actual, fully developed report about it, but there was talk within his family. There was, spokespeople within his family talking about how the, Pelicans mistreated his injuries, how he wanted to play, but the Pelicans, organization and the training staff didn't really think it was right for him to play yet. Regardless, there was speculation about the number 1 overall pick, a guy that averaged 70% field goal percentage and 25 points per game in his second season, was an all-star just like LaMelo. So I'm just saying that is an example of anything can happen with these superstars. And especially LaMelo Ball, you never know. Which is why this season, and we should have done things this offseason, is make or break. Because say we go out this season and we don't even make the play-in. Yes, we've made the play-in the past 2 seasons with LaMelo, but we just lost by 30 both seasons. Say this season we don't even make the play-in. Say we're the 11th seed. We didn't make any off-season moves. We didn't make any trades for a better center. Say this season we take a step back. What will LaMelo do then? That is my biggest fear right now, and why I think this season is make or break, right? Because if we have a terrible season, if our supporting cast doesn't show up, if our young guys don't expand their games like we think they are, like James Bouknight, Kai Jones, JT Thor was even pretty good in the Summer League, getting a game winner. If these guys don't expand their games, LaMelo Ball is going to look around the league. He just is. That's the habit of having other teams that build chemistry, build, great players around your centerpiece, he is going to look around the league and think, man, am I getting superstar treatment from the Charlotte Hornets? If they are trading away draft capital for future draft capital so we can remain bad these past 2 seasons, if they're not willing to make a trade for a center, the most desired position we need right now in our, in the organization, if they're not willing to do that, should they have me? That is my biggest fear, and that's why I think the season is make or break. And it's also make or break because there's, people on our team, every season, there's so many years to contracts. What's the future going to look like with Gordon Hayward if we can't trade him? What's the future going to look like with Terry Rozier? I know we gave him an extension, but he's getting up there in age, and will he continue to progress with age? He is a smaller guard. He relies heavily on the three-point shot. Will that play a factor? As him getting up there in age, I think he's about to hit his 30s. I'm not very sure. There's a ton of question marks. There's not much stability. We are, as I said in my the terrible off-season video, we are relying way too heavily on our young guys to keep growing, to keep performing. Yes, we hit big with LaMelo. We hit pretty big with PJ Washington and the value there. I think we're relying too much. I think we are, and that's why the season is make or break. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.